Good morning, guys. So I hope you're ready for some more English this morning. Start off with our word of the day, as always. So our word is quell, which means to stop something or dampen it down, calm it down. So to quell something. So you can either write it 10 times forwards, then without looking, spell it backwards. Write it in many different tenses as you can. Write it using a fanboys coordinating conjunction, or look at the words that come before and after it in the dictionary. So have a go at one of those, and then we will move on. So again, looking at more pronouns, these are the relative pronouns that we've looked at already: who, whom, whose, which, that, and what. You need to decide in these sentences, the word that's underlined, is it a personal pronoun, a possessive pronoun, or a relative pronoun? Remembering, a personal pronoun is these ones down here. So either used as the subject of the sentence or as the objective of the sentence. A possessive pronoun is someone that owns something, showing they own it. Relative pronouns are those ones that describe, that they use to link two parts of the sentence, and the second half describes it. Okay, so have a look at these, think about which ones are possessive, which ones are personal, and which ones are relative. And obviously write down which one you think it is for each one, as you can't copy and put in the boxes. So, current comprehension, we've got our text, The Pebble in My Pocket by Meredith Hooper. And again, you've got 3 different questions to do. So the text is up there for you to read one more time. Then, is relaxing on the beach a good heading for the last 4 paragraphs of the text? Yes or no? Explain your answers. The last 4 paragraphs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a good example of relaxing on the beach? Why did the writer organize the sections of this text in the order they are in? So why did he put them in this order? What's special about the order that's happening? Think about what's the word we have for that type of order? There's a bit of a clue for you. And how does life on Earth change between 390 million years ago and 375 million years ago? So 390 million years, 375 million years. How has life changed over that time? So those are your current comprehension questions for today. And then our writing today is self-assessment. So you should have done your draft yesterday. You've got these 6 different things to look for today. 6 different pieces, 6 different types of work that we always look for, that we're trying to have in our work. So obviously, first one, spellings. Check your spellings, make sure they're correct, please. Next up, punctuation. So there's commas, those exclamation marks, question marks, full stops. Next up is grammar, okay? Making sure your grammar is correct and making sure your words make sense. Have you used the correct tense? We are using probably a bit of past tense and a bit of present tense here, talking about bits in the past and bits that are happening now. So make sure you've got the correct tense in your swim between the two correctly. Making sure you haven't put plurals in where they don't need to be. Making sure that you've got the right capital letters where they need to be for named things and nouns, proper nouns. Have you got, can you try and add in a metaphor and a simile? So a metaphor being calling something what it isn't. And so using a simile where you use that like or as to describe something, and a bit of parenthesis, which is, if we find down here, you can find some parentheses where we have the bit of extra information added in the middle of a sentence before, possibly like here inside these brackets. So first and foremost, some people would argue that animals, particularly monkeys, are meant to exist. That inside those brackets is parentheses because we don't need it. It's extra information that helps us to understand it. So good luck with that self-assessment. Good luck with your English, and I will see you all later on for math.